war with Amalek from generation to generation.
It's the book of Numbers.
So again, we pro Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
We're pro laws, pro truth. Hey family, come here the word to the Lord. Right? Come here the word to the Most High. Read that. See brother drop something. Right? Read that. Numbers 24:16. Yeah.
Numbers
24:16.
Numbers 24 verse 16.
Hello.
He hath said, which heard the words of the Most High, and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty.
Right? So Ba'alim saw a vision of the Almighty go on.
Falling into a trance, but having his eyes open.
Right? He felt the Most High could put even a heathen in a trance. And he had his eyes open. Go on.
I shall see him, but not now.
He said, I shall see him, but not now.
So like, I shall behold him, but not nigh.
So the Lord actually gave him a glimpse of Yahweh's return, man. That he would see the Lord in the day of resurrection, but he wouldn't see him in that life. Go on.
There shall come a star out of Jacob.
Right, the star is Yahweh. He will come out of Jacob, through Judah, through David, through Joseph. Read on.
And a scepter shall rise out of Israel.
Read.
And shall smite the corners of Moab.
It shall what?
And shall smite the corners of Moab.
Even you Moabites are going to get it too, man.
Right.
Right, go on.
And destroy all the children of Sheth.
Right, that's all you other heathen. Read.
And Edom.
And who?
And Edom.
And Edom
shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession.
What is Seir? Hey brothers, give me the words of the Lord.
I got you home. I got you.
Right? Seir also shall be now Seir is the homeland of the Edomites. That's the land that the Most High gave him in Genesis 36. Read on.
And Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city.
Right?
And when he looked on Amalek.
And when he what?
And when he looked on Amalek.
What the Lord say?
And when he looked on Amalek.
Yeah, you so-called Israelis, man. Now where's Israeli in the Bible? Somebody give me that term Israeli in the Bible, man. Right? It's not in there, man.
Right.
And Israeli is an inhabitant of the land. Right? That is somebody who dwells and occupies the land of Israel, man. How come they never call themselves Israelites, man?
Right.
Or the tribe of Judah.
Right.
Or Levi. Or all you Amalekites are always Levites, man. Kohan. Or Levite, man. Levi. How come none of you guys are Reuben, man?
Right.
Or Benjamin.
Right.
Right? Never met an Amalekite from the tribe of Issachar. Or Zebulon, man.
Come.
You're all a bunch of Israelis, man.
Teach, huh?
Right? Sephardic, Ashkenaz, all of the unorthodox, Orthodox, right? All of these names, but these names ain't biblical, man. Go on.
He took up his parable.
So when he looked on Amalek, he took up this parable
and said, Amalek was the first of the nations.
Yeah, because he came out of Esau, right? One of his grandsons. Amalek was the first of the nations.
But his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
So his latter end is he's going to perish forever, man. So who's going to win this war? The Most High is going to win this war.
That's right.
Yahweh's going to win the war.
That's right.
Right? People are worried about, okay, well, what if Lebanon gets involved? I heard there were bombs dropping from southern Lebanon. I heard Syria is mustering up their troops, man. Right? I heard that America sent, 3 warships, man? The Gerald Ford and the Washington and these other ships they sending out there, man. Right? In hopes that the Most High is going to stir up that war, man. Now they're saying that Israel and America are like this. They've always been like this.
Right.
They're inviting Israel to these summits now, these NATO summits, man. And we're just waiting for somebody. I'm hoping that they drop a nuke in Gaza, man.
That's right.
Right, they say you got 24 hours to leave. And if you don't leave, we can't do nothing for you, man. Right? We can't do nothing for you. Right? So go back to that, where you left off in Joel, the 3rd chapter.
Joel 3. And
hold that. Give me Revelation chapter 16 and 12. We would be going off not to talk about what the Most High is doing on the earth.
That's right.
We have to talk about what Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is doing on the earth, man.
Right.
Right? Read that.
Revelation chapter 16, verse 12.
No.
And the 6th angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up.
What the Lord say?
And the water thereof was dried up.
And that's why that Euphrates River is drying up, man.
Right.
Somebody pull up a picture, Baba Kashuk. Right? You can look that up to this very day and see the Euphrates River drying up.
Right.
You can see how it used to look back in the day, and now it looks like a desert land. Hey, brother, you got a minute for the words of the Lord?
Oh, nah, man. I gotta move.
You got to move, you got to make. The Most High's making moves, man.
Right.
Right? And the Most High's killing a lot of people. Look at the before and after.
Man, that's like 2 years ago.
That's the Euphrates River drying up. You got people saying that's a coincidence. That's fossil fuels. That's because your carbon footprint. Right? No, this thing is getting dried up. That's the way of what read on. It's going to tell you. Are you pro-Palestine?
Pro-Palestine?
Are you pro-Palestine or are you pro-Israel?
I'm pro-Palestine.
You're pro. Where you from?
Syria.
So you're pro-Palestine.
I am.
Would you join the army to fight the Israelis?
Right now, I'm indifferent, I would say.
You're indifferent.
Yeah.
Are you Muslim?
I am yeah.
Are you part of the global jihad today?
No, I'm
You didn't hear about the global jihad? What's going to what's going to happen to the people of Syria, according to the Bible?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. You know what the Syrians did to the Israelites? You don't know? I'm gonna show you the Bible. Give me Jeremiah. You don't believe in the Bible?
I believe in it.
Oh, you okay? Good. You believe in the Bible. Give me Jeremiah, right? Chapter 30 and verse 16.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 16.
So the Syrians went to war with the northern kingdom of Israel, right? And they destroyed a lot of men, women, and children. So here's what God said is going to happen.
Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them.
No, just some of them.
Every one of them.
God said all of the adversaries of the Israelites, which would be the Syrians, the Philistines, right? The Amalekites, the Edomites, the Canaanites. Those names ring a bell, right?
Yeah, well, depends. Well, if you're calling the Israel of today the same as the Israel before.
No, we are the Israel from before.
Yeah, that would be different.
Yeah, but you're still one of those nations, though.
Yeah, but the Israel of today is not the same Israel as 100 years back. That's
100 years. Who are the true
hundreds.
Israelites?
I don't know, but the Israel of today is not the same as the one that is mentioned in the Bible.
Are you saying that the people in Israel aren't the real Jews?
No, I'm not saying that.
Are they the real Jews?
They are Jews, yeah.
So they're the real Jews of old.
I'm not sure about that. I haven't done my research, so I don't know. But
What did you just say earlier?
I said that the Israel as a country is not this. Israel as a country today is not the same Israel you were talking about now.
Are the enemies of Israel the same? Here's another question. Are the Syrians still enemies with the Israelites?
They're not enemies with the Jewish people.
We're not dealing with the Jewish people. We're
Yeah.
talking about the Israelites.
But you started your question with saying, are you pro-Palestine or pro-Israel? Which
Pro-Israel, right.
pro-Israel means Israel, the country that we're seeing today, the country that we know today. That's
Right.
completely different.
Right, but we are the biblical Israelites. It's the point I'm making.
That's a completely different thing.
Right, so go back to that. Now listen to this.
And all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
Shall what?
Shall go into
What's
captivity.
going to happen?
Shall go into captivity.
So all of your people are going into captivity according to the Bible.
That's right.
You would have to go into slavery if you believe in the Bible.
Did not know that.
Yeah, well there you go. See that. Right? Because the Israelites have to put everybody in slavery. Because everybody at one point in history were slaves. What's like you had the Israelites in slavery.
Right.
Right? The Syrians had the Israelites in slavery. Right? Read the book of 1 Kings. Read 2 Kings, 1 Chronicles and 2 Chronicles. And read about all of these men that ripped up the woman with child and destroyed our forefathers. So you better be pro-Palestine or pro-Israel.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because the Most High is not dealing with the Syrians.
Right.
You might as well join that army
Right.
with Syria, Iran, Iraq, and Hezbollah and go out there to Gaza right now. You're wasting your time in America.
Right.
You should have your military outfit. You should be in Gaza
Right.
fighting with the Syrians. Why aren't you
Fight.
fighting with the Syrians? What are you doing?
Because the Syrians are not fighting.
The Syrians are getting ready to fight.
No, the Syrian people are not.
No, the Syrian army is about to fight with Iran and they're going to link up with Hamas, and they're going to defend the Palestinians against the Israeli bombings.
Right.
They came out and they said that. Are you a patriot of your country?
Wow.
I'm not.
Are you an American?
I'm not. I'm pro-peace.
You're pro-peace. Hey, brother, come me the words of the Lord.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, you don't even know what that means. Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Peace means bloodshed.
Right? What's going on, brother? How you feeling? You know what we out here doing?
What?
Teaching the truth. The truth is that we're God's chosen people. Right? We're the greatest people that God has created. Did you know that? Give me Deuteronomy 7:6. So these nations don't know what's going on. I mean, he's lost. He's absolutely lost.
Deuteronomy 7:6, and it reads,
Here's what God said about you.
"For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
The Lord called us holy. Right? Go on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people."
Know what it's saying?
Above all people.
We all equal.
Above all people.
God said that you, brother, are above all people that are what?
that are upon the face of the earth.
God says we're above everybody on the earth. You understand? So God called us the greatest people. We're his chosen people. You know, God made everybody, right? But out of everybody he made, he chose one people. And that people would be us. The Israelites, brother. You would be an Israelite according to the Bible.
Right.
You understand? You ever call yourself a black man or African American or something like that? What you ever call yourself? What race did you go by?
Black.
Black. Are you the color of your pants and hoodie?
No.
So how you black?
Because it's not from my skin color. It's from what it's called. It's from where I come from.
Where you come from? Black? The land of black?
Yeah,
Where's that at?
Africa.
Nope, never, no, it's not there. Somebody pull up the land of black. Somebody put it.
America?
The country. Huh?
America.
Nope. We're gonna put in black. Alright, we're gonna put in the country and type in what is the capital of black or something like that, or you know, the boundaries or anything like that. Alright, we go into this. We're gonna show you, brother, about the land of black. Let's see what we got. Okay. Land of the blacks. Right? So, brother, there's no country called black in Africa. Right? You got over 50 countries, and there's not one country called black. So you're not from the country black. Black is a color given to you by the so-called white man. Right? He called you black. God didn't call you black. Do you want to go by what God called you or what the so-called white man called you?
God.
God, right? There you go. That's a smart man right there.
Right.
Now give me Romans 11:1. What is the name that God gave us? Right? That's what you have to know. You have to know your true name, brother. You cannot forget the name that the Most High, Yahweh, hath given you. Right? Read that.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid. For I also am an Israelite.
What the Lord say?
For I also am an Israelite.
Read that again.
For I also am an
You hear
Israelite.
that, brother? For I what?
For I
For I also am an Israelite.
What did God call us? For I also am a Israelite. Israelite. This sound right there, brother. Can you read that? Say that.
Prosperity.
Read it again.
Prosperity.
We got you.
For I also am an Israelite.
What the Lord say?
For I also am an Israelite.
Israelites. That's what it say, brother. You would be an Israelite.
Right. Right.
Right? We are the Israelites. Can you say that word, brother?
Israelites.
Israelite. Who is an Israelite?
Me.
There you go, brother.
Right.
We're the Israelites. Right. He's an Israelite. He's an Israelite. He's an Israelite. We're the Israelites, brother.
Right.
According to the Bible. So you cannot call yourself a black man anymore. Or an African American. What would you be according to the Bible? What would your name or your race be according to the Bible? There you go, you be an Israelite.
Right.
Now what does God want you to do while you're alive? Be good. Like save cats out of trees and save the whales. And load up the old lady's car for groceries. All right, let me see. Go to Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Right? What is the Most High want you to do? Read
I
that.
gotta go.
Deuteronomy.
I'm going to read
chapter
this
10,
last one.
Verse 12. And now Israel.
And now who?
And now Israel.
You would be an Israelite, brother. Go on.
What does the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God,
You have to fear the Most High God.
to walk in all his ways,
You have to walk in every way that the Most High set up,
and to love him,
and to love Him,
and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes which I command thee this day for thy good.
So how old are you, brother?
13.
13. You would be in what?
Israelite.
And you got to keep the commandments, brother. All right? All right, brother.
Take a fly.
Brother, take a fly and look into it, brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know if they got a curfew. They got a curfew out for the kids. Yeah, look at it.
That old bird is up.
Hey, family, y'all got a minute for the words of the Lord? Hey, brother, you got a minute for the words of the Lord? All right, let's go back to where we left off. Give me Revelation 16 where you left off. Right, so back in, hopefully that brother, brother don't know what's going on. All right, but hopefully the spirit rests upon that brother like the rest of these young men. Huh?
Right.
And these brothers can wake up, huh?
13 and 16.
Revelation 16 and 13.
Revelation 16 and 13, and it reads,
No.
And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon,
Out of the mouth of the dragon.
and out of the mouth of the beast.
Are you pro-Palestine or pro-Israel? Mr. White Man. Skinhead. Right, read that again.
And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon.
So the Most High got unclean spirits coming out on the earth in the last days, man. And these spirits are sent out to work on the minds of these different world leaders to get their armies together for World War III, man. Right? You have actual demons and spirits that are brewing up in the earth right now, working on Biden, working on the Prime Minister of Iran, working on these generals, man, working on Kim Jong-un. Right? All of these world leaders are ready for war now. Everybody's talking about missiles, tanks, and war. Read on.
And out of the mouth of the beast,
And out of the mouth of the beast.
and out of the mouth of the false prophet,
Right, out of the mouth of the false prophet.
for they are the spirits of devils.
So the dragon and the beast, or the beast that is speaking about, is the modern day Babylon the Great. Right? What? Babylon the Great is the beast. Right? And the dragon is the same thing in the spirit. Now in the ancient world, the dragon was the Roman Empire. Right? Today, that modern day beast is NATO and the EU, but it's really focusing in on America because they're the ones behind the scenes to get these nations to get ready for war. All these different elites, all these Rothschilds, Rockefeller, Slovakia, they use America as their headquarters to push their global agenda. So a lot of these spirits that are working on the earth, they come from the media of Babylon the Great that bewitches the people to get them ready for war, man. Right, go on.
For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth into the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to battle.
So what?
To gather them to battle.
No, they're here for hugs.
To gather them to battle.
To gather them to battle.
Of the great day of God Almighty.
So everybody's being worked on by these demons, right? Because frogs go everywhere, right? Frogs, you read the book of Exodus, right? The 8th chapter, right? You read about frogs in the kneading troughs, frogs in the beds, frogs in the water. It was frogs everywhere, man.
Right.
So that tells you how many demons there are on the earth, working on world leaders and prime ministers to stir them up for war, man. Right? So go back to Joel, the 3rd chapter.
It's the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense?
The Lord said, and all the coast of Palestine, man. So you got Tyre, you got Zidon, which are so-called Hamitic nations. Then you got Palestine, or your ancient Philistines, as well. Go on. Now your ancient Philistines are Hamites, but your modern-day Philistines are your Arabs. Go on.
Come. And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
Read.
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things.
And that's what they did. So why the hell would we be pro-Israel or pro-Philistines, man? Right? Because they stole all of the gold and the people of the Most High, man.
Right.
Where's all our gold at? Where's all our silver at, man? All of the gold and the brass without weight that Solomon had. All these other nations stole it.
Right.
Read on.
Come. And have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
Have you what?
Have ye sold unto the Grecians.
So they sold us to the so-called white man. Read.
That ye might remove them far from their border.
Right.
Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them.
And that's what's happening now. The Most High is literally raising us up in the place that we were sold, man. Hey, some of our families may have been sold here at the harbor, man. Right? Some of our families could have been sold at Lexington Market. Some of your relatives could have been sold somewhere at damn Locust Point, man, or Fells Point, or the Eastern Shore, Salisbury, Princess Anne, Queens Anne County, right? That whole area was another major slave stop, man. Right, go on.
Come. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and return your recompense upon your own head.
Right.
And I will sell your sons.
And I would do what?
And I will sell your sons.
Hey, the Most High said we're going to sell their sons. Right.
And your daughters.
And we're going to sell daughters, man. Right, read.
Into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabeans.
To the Sabians.
So like to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord have spoken.
Read.
Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war.
Prepare peace.
Prepare war.
Prepare love.
Prepare war.
Read.
Wake up the mighty men.
Hey, sisters, come hear the words of the Lord. One verse.
Just one verse.
One verse.
That's words of the day.
Right, go on. The Lord said prepare war.
Wake up the mighty men.
Wake up all of the mighty men, all your generals, all your captains, all your lieutenants, all your colonels and sergeants. Hey, the Most High may put a draft back in America, man.
Hey.
We hope there's a draft coming. We can say everybody, 18 and up, or 21 and up, man? A conscription, right? And all these Edomites are going to be in these wars, man. Give me 2nd Ezra 16 and 28. All right, we know what they are. We know they're pro-Israel. All right, they're not pro-Palestine. We only had one people confess that they're pro-Israel, right? And that was a so-called white woman, right? Right? After he brought up the atrocity, she stood 10 toes down on it. Right? So read that. 2nd Ezra 16 and 28.
2nd Ezra 16 and 28. And
Hey, brother! Hey, brothers! Hey, brother!
With the scarf. Get out. Take this.
I read that.
For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves, and in the clefts of the rocks, as in an orchard of olives upon every tree there are left 3 or 4 olives. Or as when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard.
33.
33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegroom.
Why are the virgins going to mourn having no bridegrooms? Because all of the men are going to be decimated. Huh?
Right.
All these men are going to be in war. Men like that, right? Other men, all these men are going to go to war somewhere in the so-called Middle East. You got all these women left over, huh? Mourning about their husbands. Right, go on. That's 13. Right?
It's the book of Exodus 23 and verse 13. And in all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect.
Yo, be a damn fool.
Be circumspect.
Be circumspect. Read.
And make no mention of the name of other gods, neither let it be heard out of thy mouth.
Hey, you better not be thinking about these false gods in these days, man. The universe. That's one of these gods that they worship.
Right.
Man, I knew it's the universe, man. That's one of the new gods. That's one of the gods newly created, man. Right? Karma, the universe, see yourself, right? These are new gods, man. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake, right? Go back to that where you left off.
Behold the word of the Lord, receive it. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake. Behold, the plagues draw nigh, and are not slack. As when a woman with child is in the 9th month, bringing forth her son.
And when you're in that 9th month, you got those labor pains. Heavy pains, man.
Right.
And they increase before that deliverance. You always have pain before deliverance, man. And that pain is at its peak right before the deliverance, man.
Right.
Right before that final push, that's the climax of pain for a woman, man. She's screaming, she's damn squeezing stuff, man. Right? She's kicking and all hell is breaking loose, man.
Right.
People are holding her down.
Right.
Right? But right now we're in that 9th month. This is the 3rd trimester that you're living in, man. You're living in the 3rd trimester. Right? This is a time where you can see the eyes and the arms of deliverance. You can see the body and the leg of deliverance. Now you get the sonogram, you see all of the body. That's the stage we living in now, man.
Right.
You're in the 3rd trimester of deliverance.
Right.
Right? You gonna say something, King?
I'm saying the head crown.
The head is about to crown.
That's right.
Right? The head is about to crown, man. Hey, the spiritual water is about to break. The spiritual water is about to break, man. Right? So read that again.
As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
They do what?
They slack not a moment.
Right? The Lord said they slack not a moment. Read.
Even so shall the plagues be slack to come upon the earth.
Even so shall the what?
Shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth.
So these pains are coming, man.
Right.
I mean, I haven't met not one woman that hasn't had labor pains.
Right.
Now you could get that epidural all you want
Right.
when it's time to bring forth labor, if that's your thing, man. Right? You get that epidural, right? Put me to sleep. Damn, what's that? Put chloroform in my mouth, man. Blind me, gag me. I don't want to deal with it. Get this thing out of me, spirit, man. That's what get this thing out of me, man. But before that, you still dealing with the labor pains, man.
Right.
Esau could do all the witchcraft he want when it's time to get a baby, but before that, you can't stop the labor pains.
Right.
There's nothing you can do, man. Oh, give me a Midol, right? Give me a Tylenol.
Right,
That's
right.
not going to stop the labor pains, man.
Right.
So what the Most High is saying is the labor pains are inevitable, man. These are the days of the labor pains. And those contractions, they get what? Shorter and shorter, man. Or closer and closer, man. And really, when you're dealing with these labor pains, you gotta keep watch. People keep watch because they time the contractions. They say, okay, look, contractions are what? 20 minutes apart. Contractions 15 minutes apart. Contractions 10 minutes apart, 5 minutes apart, 30 seconds apart, man. And they're constantly keeping watch. If you're not keeping watch, that head is gonna crown, that baby's coming out, and you're gonna be unprepared, man.
Right.
And you're gonna be caught out there, you got to deal with it. But as those contractions, spirits. That's that same, isn't that same spirit that we have every Sabbath?
It's like every Friday night. It's like the
That's the
same
same
spirit.
spirit, huh?
Every Friday night.
See that? Always a fight.
I swear to God, that little bitch would die. I told that bitch, take the fucking charge, but she got me fucked up for real. I'm not going for none of that.
All right, let's continue with the words.
Even so,
Fight night. Yeah, Friday night ball. Friday night fights at the harbor. Friday night fists, man. Right? Bring that up, man. Right? We know y'all are pro-Israel, man. Right? We know they're pro-Israeli.
Right.
So they got that video of tap water, man.
God.
Brother saw that? Yeah. That was that guy, man. Right? Let's go back to that. Right where we left off.
2nd Ezra 16 and 39.
Oh, it's gotta be the big one, got it. Loud as mouth.
What's the Most High's name? Huh? Yahweh, there you go.
That's right.
Hey, what's his son's name?
That's right.
He was inverted.
Where she at?
Hey, y'all come in the word to the Lord. We ain't fight nobody tonight.
Well, watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me.
We not fight nobody tonight.
Get out my face!
Fight nobody tonight. Right. Hey, y'all ain't no friends egging her on.
I'm a Christian.
Y'all ain't no friends.
Right.
That's wicked, man.
Right.
The servants of the Lord are telling you, we not fighting tonight. You gonna tell the servants, watch me. Right? Madness, man.
2nd Ezra 16 and 39.
Now they looking for him. They seen him on God. Right. I mean, it was right there. Out of sight, out of mind. Read that, King. There's a lot of madness out here tonight. Right? Read on, King.
Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Right, so the Lord says sorrow shall come upon it on every side, man. So plagues are on the earth, man. And our deliverance is about to be here, man. I mean, the contractions are closer and closer, and we're measuring the contractions, man. Right, we see as the missiles begin to drop, as warships enter into the Mediterranean Sea, right, as nuclear bombs are being prepared, as sieges are happening, we know that babies or deliverance is about to be born. Huh?
Right.
Read on.
Oh, my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle.
Make you what?
Make you ready to the battle.
Make you what?
Make you ready to the battle.
The Lord said, make you ready to the battle. Read.
And in those evils, even as pilgrims upon the earth.
The Lord said the days are coming where we're going to have to be pilgrims on the earth, man. Right? The days are coming. Wait for it. Right? The days are coming. We're going to have to be. There it go. I knew it. There it go. There it go. Far away, these. Right? The days are coming where we're going to have to be pilgrims on the earth, man. Right? So eventually they're going to tie this whole thing in with the servants of the Lord, man. They're going to try to tie this whole thing in with the servants of the Most High, man. Right. And they're going to say the black Hebrew Israelites were involved in some form or fashion, man. But that's what we're waiting for, man. We're ready for it. We're waiting for them to put some damn COINTELPRO guy with fringes on, man. Right. Named so-and-so said that he did this in league with the Palestinians. So now they're looking at the Palestinians and the Hebrew Israelites under the same umbrella, man. So go back to where you left off. Who's the old?
Joel chapter 3 and verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
Read that again.
Let the weak say, I am strong.
Read it one more time.
Let the weak say, I am strong.
The Lord said, beat your plowshares into swords, man. A plowshare is a farming tool, agriculture, right? That was the modern day labor force in the ancient world, man. That's equivalent to the modern day cubicle, man. Stop typing on that keyboard, get ready to hold up one of them rifles, man. Right. Put that mouse down, man. Them two screens you looking at, you're gonna be looking through a damn scope, man. Right, with a red dot on it. Right. All of the common tools that Jake used on a day-to-day basis, your drill, your hammer, and you're gonna be holding a rifle, man. A rocket launcher, a bazooka in those days, man. That's the modern day plowshare and pruning hook. Read.
Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened.
Let the what?
Let the heathen be awakened.
All the heathen are being awakened. The Elamites are being awakened. The Ishmaelites are being awakened. I mean, there are protests all around the world. Like, give me that 2nd Ezra 9. Give me Luke 21 and 9. There are commotions all over the earth, man. Today was Global Jihad Day. And they killed somebody in France. They killed somebody in China. And they killed somebody else, man. These Palestinians, man. Yeah, hold that. They killed 3 people today, man. Right. Yeah, they killed like a journalist too. So this thing is heating up. Now they're saying they got splinter cells throughout the states.
That's right.
Right? They said the people are already here, man. Right. The Lord said, thou shalt be booties unto them back in the 2nd chapter.
They came in through the southern border.
And that's what they said. They said they came in through the southern borders. So we'll see, man. Right. Hey, this is the beginning of the end, man. Lord willing. Through the spirit of poverty, how about Shemiah Shah? So read Luke 21.
Luke chapter 21, verse
9.
Verse 9. But when ye shall hear of war and commotion,
Hold on, read that again.
but when ye shall hear of war and commotion,
Can somebody pull out the word commotion in the blue letter? One of the prophecies is you're going to hear of wars and commotions. Read on.
be not terrified.
Some brothers, I heard some people say, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What if Hamas is at my job? What if they come into my neighborhood? What if war happens in America? You can't be terrified. You're supposed to be excited in these days.
That's right.
These are not the days to be worried about if the bomb is dropped in America, man, on you. Or if you're walking and one of the Arabs stop and we're not worried about these things, man. We fear Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. So when you hear of wars and commotions, read.
For these things must first come to pass.
Wars must first come to pass, but what?
But the end is not by end by.
Right, the end is not by and by. Meaning, just because you start hearing of wars doesn't mean the next day chariots are coming. Right? You still have more prophecies.
10 days. What's it?
Right? Somebody pull up that word commotion in the blue letter in the Greek. Right? The water. So the word is akastantasia. Right? It reads instability, a state of disorder, disturbance, and confusion. Right? So the Lord said you're going to have instability in governments, man. That's why you have all of these world protests around the earth, man. Every country is under significant protests and riots on the earth right now.
Right.
Man. That's part of the commotions. The Lord said there will be seditions among men and invading one another. Give me that in 2 Ezra 15. Let's start at 14. Right? So we're going to go into these prophecies, man, because the Most High is putting major prophecy on the earth, man.
That's right.
It's one of the greatest times of prophecy on the earth ever.
Right.
2 Ezra 15 to 14. Who got it?
2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
Woe to the world.
Peace to the world.
Woe to the world.
Love to the world.
Woe to the
The
world.
Lord said, woe to the world.
And them that dwell therein.
Right?
For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh.
And what?
And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
So you got one people, that could be one race against another race, one country against another country, one political party against another political party, the rich against the poor. That could be broken down on many levels, man. Right? One people shall stand up to fight against another people with swords in their hands. What is the modern day sword? The gun, man. Right? Read.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another.
The people from Jordan are invading Israel right now.
Right.
I don't know if brother saw that.
Yeah.
They climbed over the wall.
Right.
They're literally invading the land of Israel.
That's right.
Israel is on their way to invade Gaza. Right? They invaded Israel and slew over 1,000 people, man.
Right.
So you're living in the days of invasion, man. These are the height of invasion on the earth. You got America being invaded.
Right.
By the border. How many migrants? What, tens of thousands?
Right.
Hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands, man. Just walking in. Right? These are the days of invasion. Read that again.
For there shall be sedition among men.
What the Lord say?
For
There shall be sedition among men.
Somebody pull up sedition, Baba Gashab. Right? There should be sedition among men. Right? So we have to touch on this, man. Oh, the Bible's not real. You had this Edomite that made a documentary, Is God Dead? Right? That's wicked, man. Is the Bible still relevant today? Right? I mean, there's no greater time to be in this Bible, man.
Right.
The what? Sedition, conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. Didn't that guy just call for a global jihad?
That's right.
Isn't that sedition?
Come.
Isn't that inciting every Muslim around the world to take action and be angry? That's sedition.
Right.
At its finest, man. Calling on all of the Arabs around the world. You got certain countries like Qatar telling the people, we're not giving no more oil.
Right.
Yeah.
We're shutting down oil. If you don't stop doing what you're doing, we're shutting the oil down to the west, man. Gas prices skyrocket, famine and riots in America, sedition in America, looting, plundering, pillaging. See, well, war, it's not just missiles dropping. War changes life for everybody.
Right.
It changes life in the workforce. Right? It changes life in the economy. It changes how inflation operates amongst the dollars that happen to move in America. Right? War changes everything, man. It changed life in World War I, World War II, right? World War III, man. So when war kick off, war is a big money maker too.
That's right.
War, there's no other event in the human history that makes more money than war. Companies like Toyota and these companies that own the jet fuel and the oil, they make money, man. All these people that buy these military weapons and stuff by the thought, that stuff is owned by like Toyota and these Rothschilds and these elites, man. They own these things, man. Right. They use these events to make money. Right. It's a big money maker. You make more money with war than any other thing that you can ever do, man. At the expense of dead bodies. What you got, King?
Khan. This is sedition in the Hebrew, Strong's H849 Estador. Right? Rebellion or revolt.
What is it?
Rebellion or revolt.
It's a rebellion or a revolt. Like they did to the man over Solomon's tribute, Adoniram. That was a revolt. And they killed that man. Right? A rebellion or a revolt. Go back to that. Y'all brothers, give me the word to the Lord.
Come on, brother.
1 minute. 1 minute.
All right, go on where you left off at 2nd Ezra. Read 15 and 15. 2nd Ezra, Pagaya Allah.
2nd Ezra 15 and verse 16.
15, read 15 again.
Verse 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh.
Right.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Right.
For there shall be sedition among men.
Read that again.
For there shall be sedition among men.
And what?
And invading one another.
You got invading going on and sedition. Read.
They shall not
and people aren't going to care about boundaries anymore. Right. At one time, you needed a passport. You had to check in. Right. You needed all of your, you had to go to the currency exchange and you had to go through protocol, man. Right. They had to check your ID out, put it in the thing. Now people are just invading, man. Nobody cares about boundaries and borders anymore. Right. Right. You can just freely walk into a lot of these countries now, man. These are supposed to be civilized first world countries, man. Right. With high security and defense intelligence. Right. And now you can just walk into, you can tell me you can just walk into the land of Israel? Like they didn't know what was going on. Right. Israel, the IDF is one of the strongest militaries in the world, man. Right. They receive, $3 billion a year from Babylon the Great. Right. They do martial arts. Right. That's where they make that movie, Adam Sandler had the movie, Zohan. And he was it was a comedy, but he was part of the Israeli military force, man. And they have a very elite military. They got the Iron Dome. And they told them, and when you go into that, Egypt knew that something was going on.
It warned them 3 days beforehand.
They warned them, saying, look, these guys are coming. But they want to do that. They said they want to try to build the third temple in Gaza. Yep. That's what they're saying now. So they opened up the floodgates, let a few thousand die at the expense of war to have a reason to take over that land. Yep. So you know how these elites operate, man. Right. They always have, give me Isaiah 29 and 14. There's always secret counsel, and we're going to go back to 2nd Ezra. Right? It's all in the Bible, man. Right? There's no greater time to be alive than right now. Right. Hey, family, y'all got a minute for the word to the Lord?
Thank you.
All right, read on.
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 14.
Right.
Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, even a marvelous work and a wonder for the wisdom of their wise.
Take your time. Take your time. Read it again.
From the top?
Yeah. Are y'all pro-Israel or pro-Palestine? Which one? Yeah. You said that's a touchy subject?
It's a tricky subject.
How is it tricky? Okay, here's a better question. Are you pro-black?
Pro everybody.
Are you pro-black?
Black Lives Matter, absolutely.
Are you pro-black? Can you prove it?
Prove it? How do you prove something
Just
like that?
come, we're going to show you. We're going to show you.
Well, I gotta go talk to my kids right now.
Wow. You see that? Now they're pro-racist. Like the brother said, man. Right? So go back to that. Read that again.
It's Isaiah chapter 29. Verse 14. Therefore, behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people.
The Most High is going to do a marvel. This thing is about to be marvelous, man. We're going to start using that word, man. Yahweh Shemel Shah is about to do something marvelous amongst his people, man.
Marvelous.
Missiles are going to drop. That's marvelous, man.
That's right.
Bombs dropping is marvelous, man. A siege is marvelous, man. earthquakes are marvelous.
Right.
These things are marvelous in the eyes of Yahweh Bashmiah.
That's right.
Right, read on.
Even a marvelous work.
Even a what?
Even a marvelous
It's
work.
going to be done in the night.
Even a marvelous work.
Everybody, somebody pull up marvelous definition. Marvelous. Right? This is marvelous, man. We throwing words out that we never thought that we would use, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashmiah, man. This is marvelous.
Marvelous, right.
Right? Marvelous time to be alive.
That's right.
Right? Let's pull that definition up. Because the Mosai said he's doing a marvelous work amongst the people. Right. Alright, come on. Alright, marvelous, causing great wonder, extraordinary, phenomenal, staggering, breathtaking, miraculous, unbelievable, stunning, sensational.
Sensational.
Sensational, man. That means to get into your senses, man.
Right.
Right? Hey, family, y'all got a minute for the words of God?
It's 1 minute. It's 1 minute.
It's marvelous. The marvelous works of the Most High, man.
Right.
Right, read on.
And a wonder, for the wisdom of their wise men shall perish.
So the wisdom of their wise men are going to perish. You're going to have nations that you thought had military technology, that had high intelligence and defense systems. They're going to be shut down, man.
Right.
Right, you got Gaza penetrating the Iron Dome, allegedly, man.
Right.
Shooting all parts of the land. We watching this thing, man.
Right.
I mean, all day, every day, man. Right, we're driving and watching. We're at home and we're watching. We wake up in the middle of the night. We might have missed something. We're watching.
Right.
And we're getting into this thing.
God!
Right, go on. And we got boots on the ground, man. Boots on the ground, live on the scene. Right, go on.
And the understanding of their prudence men shall be hid.
Right.
Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord.
So the Lord sees what's going on. These nations who pretend like they didn't know that they was going to invade, they're trying to hide their counsel from the Lord, huh? They're putting that out on the people as if they didn't know what was going to go down. Huh?
Right.
They knew what was going to go down, huh? You mean to tell me a ragtag group of the Hamas, they're not even like a true army, man?
Right.
You know, they have a few type of weaponry and things like that, man. But they're not like a Russian army.
That's right.
Right.
They're not like China, the People's Republic of China.
Right.
They're not like NATO. You mean to tell me they didn't know that they was creeping in? They don't have eyes on them every day.
Right.
They're only 30 miles apart or so, man.
They parachuted in.
Yeah, they parachuted in, man. So they're trying to hide their counsel from the Most High, man. But the Lord sees what's going on. Right, read on. He's orchestrating this thing.
Right.
And their works are in the dark.
And their works are in the dark. So they're in the dark to the masses of people, man. Right? I was talking to somebody about at the plantation. You see what's going on? They said, "No, I don't know. What are you talking about?" I said, "Well, you know, there's war on the earth." "Well, what do you mean?" "I'll be asleep all the time." All right, well, you're gonna miss out, man. You're gonna miss out on something big. Right? You're gonna miss out on the marvelous works of the Most High, right? So go back to 2nd Ezra. We're gonna hold that. 2nd Ezra where you left off.
2nd Ezra 15 and verse 16.
Right,
For there shall be sedition among men.
there should be sedition among men.
And invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, they're taking generals captive. They're taking men captive. Now, back in the ancient world, they would regard kings and princes, man. You know, when certain kings and princes lost war, they wouldn't kill those kings. They would take them captive. They did that. Zedekiah was taken captive. Right? Jehoiakim was taken captive. Every ancient king, they respected kings in the ancient world. Right? When even Napoleon, when Napoleon lost, they didn't just kill Napoleon. They banished him, man. When Hannibal lost as a major general and the king, they didn't kill Hannibal. The Roman Republic said, "Look, we're going to annex you, put you in prison. You're going to be a military advisor, man." When Darius III was defeated by Alexander buried that man. Right? They buried Darius III, man. So these kings used to reverence one another. There was a mutual respect of war, man. They wouldn't just assassinate and kill each other. They would line up on a battlefield and go to war. Those days are over with, man. Honor is obsolete amongst the governments, man, and amongst these world leaders now. That's why that prophecy is important, because it's a complete shift of how war used to be, man. Read it again. They shall not regard what?
They shall They shall not regard their kings.
Nah, nobody's regarding their kings. The kings used to be gods in the ancient world, man. Pharaoh was a god.
Right.
Nebuchadnezzar was a god, man. Right? All these men were gods on the earth. Now, nobody cares about Biden, man. Right? They're making jokes about him. Right? Skits on Comedy Central.
Right.
Mad TV, SNL.
Right.
He just beat a president, and you know he's a joke. He's a meme.
Right.
Right? He's a GIF or the GIF, whatever they call him. Right? Read on. Pro-Palestine or pro-Israel?
I'm a pro-Lebanon, my friend.
Pro-Hezbollah?
I love all Lebanese.
Are you pro-Hezbollah?
As long as they do not embrace violence.
Well, what do you mean they don't embrace? They're about violence. They're created to enforce violence on behalf of the people of Lebanon and other parts of the Middle East.
Then they need to put down the gun and make peace.
They need to put, you don't know.
I'm Lebanese, man.
Well, you don't know what's going on.
Right.
Just because you're Lebanese means you know what's going on. Right. You tell that Lebanese man you know what's going on when I'm Lebanese. Like that's supposed to change something, huh? Right? They don't know what's going on. At all. Right, read on.
They shall
And we get
not-
all into these geopolitics, man.
They don't know what's going on.
He don't know what's going on. At all. Right? Damn, Lebanon, man.
God.
Right? What does he know about Lebanon, man? Right? Pro-Israeli or pro-Palestine?
Pro-Coke.
Pro-Coke.
Yeah, they on something, man. Opioids. So go back to that in second Ezra.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Read.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Because they're going to shut down travel, too, man. When war kicks off, you're not going to be able to freely travel. You can't just land and do a tour, and you can't fly to other parts of the country. Read on.
For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Right? Jump to verse 37.
Verse 37. And there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon earth, and they that see the wrath shall be afraid, and trembling shall come upon them. And then shall there come great storms from the south and from the north, and another part from the west. And strong winds shall arise from the east, and shall open it.
Brother, you got a minute for the words of the Lord?
You, bro.
Y'all got a minute for the words of the Lord? One verse.
One verse.
There you go.
There we go.
So, what's your nationality?
Huh? Nationality?
Yeah.
Just call me Spanish.
Hispanic from where?
Salvador.
El Salvador?
Yeah.
Your father's from El Salvador?
Nah, Honduras.
Your father's from Honduras? All right,
Yeah.
all praise. You would be an Israelite, brother. From the tribe of Zebulun. Right? If you believe in the Most High, you would be an Israelite from the tribe of Zebulun. You believe in the Lord?
Yeah.
Right, so Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, all those countries in Central America were invaded by what people? By Spaniards. So the language that they speak is Spanish, and it was forced on them by the so-called white. Right? Now, before they spoke Spanish, what language did they speak?
I forgot the name of it. I look, you forgot the name.
Well, brother, the Lord got it. They spoke the Hebrew.
Right.
Right? Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 49. So, colonization from the Spaniards, right? It's prophecy according to the Most High. There's a reason why that land that was once given to the ancient Mayans, because that's their old name. The Mayans, you had the Aztecs, right? You had the Incas that dwelt all up and down that land. You know about those names, right?
Yeah.
And they were all taken out during the medieval time, around the 1400s, right? Some would say the 1500s. Now that's Bible prophecy. God said that would happen due to his people breaking the commandments. Give me Hosea 7 and 13, 7 and 16 of Hosea 8 and 13. Read that.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 49.
Have you heard of Moses? Have you ever heard of Moses?
Yeah.
So Moses freed the Israelites out of Egypt. He parted the Red Sea, right? And freed them from bondage. So listen to this.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth.
From the end of the earth.
As swift as the eagle flieth.
What the Lord say?
As swift as the eagle flieth.
Oh, you got spirits. Read it from the top.
Come on. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee.
So a prophecy says God is going to bring a nation against one people. Go on.
From far, from the end of the earth.
From the end of the earth. Read.
As swift as the eagle flieth.
as swift as the eagle flieth. What nations or what race of people have always used the eagle as their symbol? America. The national symbol of America is the eagle. Spain, they've used the eagle. They still do. Russia, France, Germany, they have always had one thing in common, and they've always used the eagle, right? Because the eagle is a bird of prey, right? It's a predator, an apex predator. So God is telling you that there's a nation that will come against these people from the other side of the earth, and their symbol would be the eagle, right? Which kind of eliminates other people outside of the Israelites, man. Because we're the only people to be conquered by a nation whose symbol was the eagle, right? See that? What's this? That's Spain. They still use the eagle to this very day. As swift as the eagle flieth, go on.
As swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Now, when they came and they spoke Spanish, originally, our forefathers and your forefathers didn't understand the language, right? Go on. That's why it says a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor shew favor to the young.
And did they care about if you were young? Did the conquistadors care about babies? No, they actually fed babies to dogs, man. There's Jesuit paintings of them taking babies and dashing them against the stones and against the rocks. And old people chopping off their arms if they didn't fill their quota of gold by day. And they would chop off your noses too, man. Your nose and your right hand if you didn't give them enough gold. So the Bible is actually telling you that a nation whose symbol is the eagle will commit massive crimes against God's chosen people, right? Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 16. Overall, you said Honduras, right? Yeah. How do the people of Honduras live in America? Good or bad? General. Bad, right? This is prophecy in the Bible. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 16.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city.
What's another curse?
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
So one of the curses that will happen to the Israelites for breaking the commandments is not only would they be colonized and invaded by another race of people, also in the cities that they dwell in, they will be cursed. Meaning they will be in poverty, right? They would suffer high crime rate, police brutality. They would struggle with survival. It will be the last hired, first fired, right? Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and what else?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And you will be cursed in the field. Now, aren't our people as a whole, the people in the sun, living bad in the city? Are the people of Honduras living in high rises and expensive condominiums and luxury apartments? How they living, brother? Where they living at?
Shit, in the ghetto.
Ghetto, brother.
Right.
They living in the ghetto, man. Right? Like all the other tribes.
Right.
Right? Right? They living in the ghetto like all the other tribes, man. So we're cursed in the city, and what else?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And you'll be cursed in the fields. Right? Because when the Spaniards came, they made the Mayans and they made the so-called Hispanics work in the fields. Right? They made them mine for gold. They made them cut down sugar cane, and they made them pick tobacco, indigo, and other plants that were native to that region. Our people are cursed in the field. You even got so-called Hispanics that still work in fields, man.
Right.
For 25 cents a day.
Right.
Carrying 30 barrels of grapes and cranberries, man. Right. They still work in the field. They do all of the landscaping, man. For minimum wage, man. Right. Those are the only race of people that do corporate landscaping for $10 an hour, man. Right? We're cursed in the field and cursed in the city. That doesn't happen to everybody. The Chinese man is not cursed in the city. At all. He lives good in the city. Right. The Arab man is not living in the ghetto. You ever see the Arab man in the ghetto, struggling, broke, on dope and crack? I've never seen the so-called white man in the ghettos on dope or crack unless he's looking for crack. Right. Unless he's looking for a fix, man. Right? Nevertheless, these curses happen to one people, brother, which would be, who are they fitting so far? What we're reading about, what people does it relate to the most so far? It would be these people, brother. It would be you. It would be me. Right? It would be the Israelites. That's the name that God gave us. The Israelites. Right? Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 54. Are there Is there a crime rate, a high crime rate amongst Hispanics in Central America? Heavy crime, right? El Salvador is probably the most dangerous country in the world, they say. I think Honduras is second.
Yeah.
Right? Those are the most two dangerous countries in the world. See, the so-called black men talk about cities, but you got most dangerous countries, man, that belong to Israel. Right? Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 54. Oh, go ahead, make
a quick point. The top 3 murder capitals in the whole world is just in Mexico alone.
It's in Mexico alone. You see that? Right? These are the Israelites, brother.
Right.
There's a reason why we kill each other and we inflict harm on each other and the other nations don't. You ever see 2 Chinese men meet each other? Do they hold a gun? What they do? Or they bow, right? You got Arabs, they say Salam Alaikum, and they greet each other peacefully, right? You got Hispanics that meet another Hispanic, they fight, man. Or so-called black man meet a Hispanic, they fight. They ready to size each other up. Violence might happen, a shootout could happen. You know, anything could go down, brother. Tell me I'm lying. These things can happen. They can happen right now at the harbor, man.
Right.
We just saw it happen. Right, so read that. And as the only reason we're telling you that is because it's prophecy in the Bible. God said that these things will happen as a curse due to our people breaking the commandments. So the life that we live in America and in other parts of the earth, and all of the negative things that we go through, all of the trauma and atrocities, is a direct result of what God said will happen due to disobedience. That makes sense? Read verse 54, Deuteronomy.
Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
Right, the brotherly love that we used to have towards each other, what's going to happen?
His eye shall be evil toward his brother.
His what?
His eye shall be evil toward his brother.
The Lord said part of the curses is that our eye will be evil towards each other. What does that sound like?
Shit, everyday life.
Everyday life, man.
See that?
Right? They call it black on black crime, gang violence. Right? Go on.
Go. And toward the wife of his bosom.
And your eye will be evil towards your wife. Right? We're known for domestic violence, getting drunk, drinking beer, beating our wives and things like that. I'm sure you've heard stories. Right? Go on.
And toward the remnant of his children.
And this Israelite man will have his children.
Which he shall leave.
Which what?
Which he shall leave.
Who's known for leaving their children? Hispanics, so-called black men. You got Hispanics that'll leave and go across the border and start a family, man. Right? And leave their whole family behind. Right? I mean, they leave, they do the same thing. I know a lot, brother. Right? Of our people who tell me the things that they've been through, man. Right? What's going on, brother? Right? We'll get you a flyer, brother. We'll get you a flyer. So these are the curses that happen to us for what, brother? For breaking the commandments. Right? Now, what race did God call us?
What race?
Yeah, what is the name that God gave us? Because we're the same people, right?
Yeah. Right.
But what they do is they divide us by the names that they feel comfortable with, right? So they took an entire race of people and divided them up. The same people, the Panamanians, are the same as the Guatemalans. Same as the people of Honduras. Same as Nicaragua, right? Same people, brother. Same people of Guatemala, right? Guatemala, right? They're all the same people. Same as the Cubans, Dominicans, Haitians, right? Puerto Ricans. They're all the same people, brother, right? And we're all the Israelites, regardless of what the so-called white man said, brother. Right? Read that in Romans 11:1.
Romans chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, has God cast away his people?
Have God cast away his people? Meaning, does God still have a chosen people? Read.
God forbid.
What the Lord say?
God forbid.
Meaning, no, the Most High has never cast away his people. Read.
For I also am an Israelite.
What the Lord say?
For I also am an Israelite.
You hear that, brother? What did God call us? Israelites. That's right. Read it again.
I say that has God cast away his people? God forbid. For I also am an Israelite, of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
So all of the curses we read about, cursed in the city, being in the ghettos, black on black crime, Hispanic on Hispanic crime, right? Fathers leaving the children, poverty, ghettos. These things happen to us as the Israelites.
Right.
That's the name that the Most High gave us. See, there's a difference between the name that the Spaniards gave you and the name that God gave you? Which one would you rather go by? The name that the Spaniards gave you, the colonizers, conquistadors, or the name that the Most High gave you, brother? Which one would you rather decide on? Huh? Right, brother. You would be an Israelite, man.
Right.
You'll be foolish to continue to walk and live a life based off of an identity that man gave you.
Right.
Not just any man, the man that never had your best interest at heart.
At all.
The man that never loved you, huh?
Right.
The man that never gave you a fair chance, a fair shake, that robbed you and gave you all types of diseases, man. Right? And robbed you of your gold and oil, man. And all types of natural resources. And your livelihood. And your peace of mind, your God, his son, and more importantly, your heritage, brother. All of these things were robbed and taken away from you. You understand that? So you would be an Israelite according to the Bible. Does that make sense? Now, why did these curses happen to us? We read about the conquistadors coming with the banner of an eagle, right? Why did that happen to us? Why there's a curse in the city pertaining to us or working in the fields? What happened to us, brother? Why did these negative atrocities happen to us?
Hold on. You don't get your book.
You know?
You got
Right? Go to the class.
Did you get a flyer?
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Here's why it happened.
But it shall come to pass.
Right? Because it was already laid down. What happened is we received laws and commandments. And the Lord said, it shall come to pass,
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If the Israelites don't listen to the voice of the Most High God,
to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses.
That what?
That all these curses.
What the Lord say?
That all these curses
shall what?
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
The Lord said that these curses will happen to us if we break the commandments. That's what we read, some of the curses, brother. Right? We read about the nation that will come against us from afar, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flying. Right? A nation whose tongue thou cannot understand. A nation of a fierce countenance which should not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. We read about a man whose eye will be evil towards his brother. These are the curses that came upon us for breaking the commandments.
Right.
It all goes back to breaking the commandments. Our people are being punished by God for breaking his commandments. Our people don't even know the commandments. Some of our people don't even care about the commandments.
Right.
Some people hear the commandments and they just trample all over the commandments. And they heard what the Most High said. They know the reason why what we go through, and they still disobey unto this very day.
That's right.
To this very day, at this very second, they're still freaking off, doing God knows what. You got to keep the commandments of the Lord, brother.
Right.
And Most High requires us to keep the commandments. Keeping the commandments is not optional. Believing in the Most High is not optional, brother. You're commanded to trust and believe in the Most High. And you're commanded to show your obedience by following the laws and the statutes and the commandments through faith, man. Give me Psalms 119:9. That's what it comes down to, brother. Right? Give me Psalms chapter 119:9.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 9.
Right?
Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his ways?
What the Lord say?
Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his ways?
How is a man going to cleanse his way? Right? How is a man going to break the curses? Right? How is a man not going to further keep our people in captivity and bondage? Read.
By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
So the only way, brother, is to take heed according to the word. Right. That's the only way, man. Right? The only way to deliver our people out of poverty, slavery, oppression, sex trafficking, gun violence, drug violence, gang banging, looting, police brutality, oppression, starving, all of these things, brother, is to hearken unto the words of the Most High. That's right. And take heed to the words of the Lord. Because the Bible is about what? Instruction. Instruction is direction. Telling you what you need to do to accomplish a certain task or to achieve a certain goal, right? So the Most High is giving our people straight instruction, man. What we need to do to live, man. You understand? Now the instructions are the commandments. Do you know any commandments? Any of the commandments that the Most High wants us to keep or has commanded us to keep, rather?
sins. Do not commit sin.
Okay, are you,
One gun.
okay, what's sin? That's a good one, brother.
There's lust, pride.
Okay.
What else? Shit.
You named it right. You named the 7 deadly sins?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 John 3 and 4.
It's the book of 1 John chapter
They say
3.
greed, lust, and all of that, right? So read that.
1 John chapter 3 verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
What is sin?
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Sin is when you transgress or break God's laws. Right? So lust would be a sin. That goes back into covetousness. You understand? There's another sin in the Bible. Give me Leviticus 11 and 7. Here's another sin.
Leviticus
or
11.
a commandment, and if you break this commandment, it would be a sin. Right? So listen to this.
Leviticus 11 and 7 in the read.
So you would be an Israelite, brother, from the tribe of Zebulun in the building.
That's right.
Right? Read that.
And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
Swine is pig. Go on.
Though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
He is what?
He is unclean to you.
You hear that, brother? What's your name, brother? Marvin. Right? The Lord just said that swine is unclean to us. Go on.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
You can't eat it.
And their carcass shall ye not touch.
You can't touch it.
They're unclean to you.
So the Lord told the Israelites that we can't eat that no more, brother. You eat that swine, pork, pig. Is that something that you eat? You don't eat that? That's good. If you did, in time past, you got to repent. Meaning acknowledge that sin to the Most High and then turn away from it. That's right. That's one of the commandments. They say there's only 10 commandments. Have you heard that? There's over 600 commandments, actually.
Right.
There's literally over 600 commandments. You understand? So not eating pork is a commandment. If you're eating pork, that would be a sin.
Right.
In the Bible.
Right.
Right? Here's another commandment. Verse 9.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the water.
Now it's going to tell you certain things that you cannot eat that come out the water. You eat seafood? What kind of seafood you get into?
Mostly just
I just remember walking on the bus.
Bass, salmon,
And you were like, I'm not an
crab,
alcoholic.
lobster, a little bit of shrimp. Every now and then.
Yeah.
All right, I'll read that.
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
What must they have?
Whatsoever has
fins and scales.
In the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
You can only eat things that come out the water with fins and scales. If it come out the water and it don't got fins and scales and it ended up on your plate, you can't eat it.
at all.
Which means the Israelites can't eat what? What can't we eat? Crab,
Lobster.
lobster, shrimp.
Shrimp.
Shrimp don't have fins and scales. Mussels, clams, oysters, calamari, right? Squid, octopus, catfish has fins. It does not have any scales. We can't eat that. Why? Because those animals are the bottom feeders.
Right.
They're created with a purpose, and the purpose is not to be eaten. The purpose is to clean, to filtrate. You understand? Right? To purify the waters. There's a reason why the water in the harbor is brown and black. Because they took all of the animals that God created to clean it, and they sold it to you, brother. Cheap. Right now the water has no system to cleanse itself, man. So now they come every now and then with this big boat, this stinky boat, with a nasty little thing on it, and just scooping out whatever they can, man.
Right.
Dumping it back on the street somewhere. Right? So you can't eat what, brother? Pork and what else? Something that's not what?
Scales and fins.
There you go, that
There
come
you
out
go,
the
there
water.
you go.
That come out the water gotta have fins and scales. And if you used to eat that, like we did too, we didn't know any better. That's where repentance comes in. Repentance is, hey, look, I didn't know, or I did know, hey, this was a sin. I'm going to acknowledge it regardless to the Most High, and I'm going to turn away from it. That's repentance. So from this day forward, you have to go before Yahweh, which is the true name of God, and the name of his son Yahweh Shah. That's the true name of Jesus Christ. And you turn away from that, and you start keeping this commandment, brother. Right? And you take this step closer to the Most High. Right? If you draw a 9, give me James 4. You draw a 9 to the Most High, he'll draw a 9 to you, brother. But if you separate from the Most High, he'll separate from you.
Right.
We go in James 4 and 8.
James chapter 4 and verse 8. Draw nigh to God.
What the Lord say?
Draw nigh to God.
Go back in the world.
Draw nigh to God.
You got to draw nigh, meaning draw closer to the Most High. Take a step closer to the Lord. Because if you take a step further away from the Lord, that's what happens to it, brother. All of the curses. And you'll be more of an example, brother. Right? On the left-hand side. Read.
And he will draw nigh to you.
Right?
Cleanse your hands, ye sinners.
No, have pork in your hands.
Cleanse your hands, ye sinners.
Have crab in your hands.
Cleanse your hands, ye sinners.
You gotta cleanse your hands. You can't have that stuff in your hands, brother. Right? You can't have any type of sinful work associated with you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners.
And purify your hearts, ye
And
double-minded.
you gotta purify your mind. Because your mind could be invested in this world. Right? Your mind could be thinking about everything that's against what the Most High has set up. Or your mind could be pure. Right? When you're thinking about the scriptures. And all things are pure. Because they're filtered through the word of the Most High. You understand? Now that's 2 commandments, brother. We're going to give you 2 more. All right? Give me Numbers 15 to 38. We're going to give you 2 more commandments. What's our nationality according to the Bible? Israelites, brothers. What tribe you from?
Which tribe? Lebanon.
Zebulon.
Right.
Numbers 15 and 38, and it reads, speak unto the children of Israel.
What the Lord say?
Speak unto the children of
The
Israel.
Most High speaking to us. Read.
And bid them that they make the fringes and the borders of their garments throughout their generations.
So all of the brothers got fringes on. See, all these brothers got fringes on and the borders of their garments. Right? Why do the brothers have fringes on and the borders of their garments?
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
A ribbon of blue. Go on.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe.
It shall be unto you for a fringe.
That ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them.
And what?
And do them.
Don't do them.
And do them.
The fringes are a physical reminder to do the commandments. To remember them and do them, brother. That's why all of the brothers got fringes on. Right. Because America is such a wicked, perverse society that you're going to be enticed and entangled to sin, man. Right? It's a crooked, give me that Philippians 2 and 15. It's a crooked nation, brother. So if you stay, and give me Proverbs 12 and 26, if you stay in this nation for so long, it's only a matter of time before you get seduced. So the Most High gave you fringes to say, hey, look, I can't eat pork. I can't eat that shrimp anymore. I got to keep the commandments. I'm an Israelite. Right? And that's what all of the mighty brothers have it on. It's not for fashion. It's not decoration. It's a commandment by the Most High. Remember, every people has a way of a dress or attire that separates them from the other nations. Right? Read that.
Philippians 2 and verse 15. That ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation.
So the Lord called this place a crooked and perverse nation, where everything is backwards and out of order, brother. You understand? So we want to make sure that you're following these commandments, man.
Right.
All right? If you break the commandments, that would be a sin. We're going to get you one more commandment. Give me Leviticus 19 and 17. This is the last commandment we're going to get.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
That's a big one right there. What is that saying, brother? Read it again.
Leviticus 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
You can't hate your brother. You can't hate your fellow brother, brother. Can't be no gun violence, robbery. I'm gonna jump that brother. Let's get him. We're gonna kill him. Right? You can't do that, man. Read.
Thou shalt in any wise
Proverbs 1 and 10.
rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
So, brother, you have to keep your brother out of sin, and you yourself, you can't hate your neighbor, man. You understand? Read that.
Proverbs 1 and 10. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not.
Consent what?
Consent thou not.
See, if people try to get you to sin, the Lord said, don't consent unto it. Read.
If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause.
This is what our people like to do. We like to lie in wait for blood. Meaning we like to rob people, plot, you understand? Scheme, right? These are all the things we like to do, brother. Read.
Let us swallow them up alive as the grave,
right?
And whole as thou that go down into the pit.
Read.
We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil.
You got people breaking into cars. You got looting, right? Go on.
Casting the lot amongst us.
Right.
Let us all have one purse.
Read.
My son, walk not thou in the way with them.
What the Lord say?
Walk not thou in the way of them.
Walk not thou in the way of them. Read.
Refrain thy foot from their path.
What the Lord say?
Refrain thy foot from their path.
You can't follow the path of the wicked. If the wicked are going left, you gotta go right. Read.
For their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood.
Right.
Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood.
You see that? Meaning the Mosai said the Mosai's gonna get up with them. Right? They're laying wait for their own blood. They thinking they laying in wait to kill somebody. Mosai gonna kill them. There's some people breaking people's houses and get shot up,
See that?
Right? Kick the door down and somebody sitting there with a shotgun, Right? So the Mosai gets up with people like that. You cannot follow people that are sinning, brother. Right? You got two crowds. You got the righteous, and you got the wicked, right? And you got to decide to be amongst the righteous. The righteous are going to have their fringes on. The righteous are going to keep you out of sin through the Spirit as best as we can in the flesh. The righteous is going to pray with you, fast with you, keep you away from wickedness, brother, adultery, unclean foods, right? All types of philosophies. You got to come back to the Most High, man. You got to come back to the Lord, brother. If you stay on that side or you stay in the world, there's nothing but death out there.
Right.
Nothing but gross darkness and death, hopelessness and vanity, man. But if you come on this side, meaning in the truth, there's salvation for you, brother. There's hope, right? And you know exactly who you are, man. You would be an Israelite from the tribe of Zebulun, Marvin. All right? You got any questions?
For now, no.
Everything makes sense? You know the name of the Most High? His name is Yahweh. Read that for the brother. Give me Isaiah 12:2. So when you go before the Lord to repent, you go before the Most High and you confess your sins to Him. You have to know His name. Right? Read that.
Isaiah 12:2, and it reads, Behold, God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. For the Lord Yahweh.
For the what?
For the Lord Yahweh.
Who's the Most High?
For the Lord Yahweh.
His name is what, brother? There you go. Yahweh. For the Lord Yahweh
is my strength and my song.
The Most High is our strength and our song. I mean, He's the one that gives us strength to come out here and teach, gives us physical strength to walk, gives us strength in this captivity, and He's our song. Right? Meaning the Most High is our joy. He's our motivation. Right? He's the reason why we wake up and live and move and breathe. All to serve and magnify the name of the Most High.
That's right.
Right? He's our song. Read.
He also has become my salvation.
No, man has.
He also has become my salvation.
Not only is He our strength and our song, on top of that, He has also become our salvation. Man, He is the one that's going to deliver us from oppression and from violence, brother. Right? The Most High has also become our salvation. So His name is Yahweh. Right? And the last question is, who is this man? Who's that?
Only Jesus Christ, I'm guessing.
Huh?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yahweh.
Yeah, the Most High's name is Yahweh. You can't forget, like we say, brother, you can forget my name all day. You forget his name, but do not forget the Most High's name. Right. His name is Yahweh. Alright? Now his son name is Yahweh Shah. Now the world, they say that this is Jesus, but it doesn't fit the description in the Bible. Right. There's a very detailed description that shows what Christ looks like from the head to the toe. And as we read it, you're going to find out that it does not fit the image that the world gives our people on a day-to-day basis. So read Revelation 1 and 14. Get straight to the point.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Read that again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Jesus Christ had white woolly hair. That's not woolly hair. Woolly hair is like my hair, right? Like an afro, all right? And it's not white. Read.
As white as snow.
As what?
As white as snow.
The Bible says his hair is white as snow and it's woolly. That's not white or woolly. So something not adding up. Read on.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
This man don't have a flame of fire eyes. Tell me I'm lying, brother. Maybe I'm deceived. But does it look like this man has a flame of fire eyes? No. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now his feet is the same color like the rest of his body, right? Just like your feet will be the same color as the rest of your body.
Right.
What color is his feet?
And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass? Brass. B-R-A-S-S.
Oh, brass.
Yes. Like a darkish, like a brownish, right? His feet like it's a fine brass.
As if they burn in a furnace.
As if what?
As if they burn in a furnace.
It was so dark. So dark, brother. There was no other way. If you described him any other way, it would be off.
See that?
It would be wicked. There is only one way to describe the Lord's skin complexion in the Bible. And it says, like brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
Right.
So if you take brass and you burn it, what color will it turn? Black. Right, almost black. Is this almost black? Dark brown? No! This would be a lie. A deceiver. Right? That's some damn work of man's hands, brother. Right? So the Lord would be a so-called black man.
Right.
So next time you see this image, you're supposed to despise that abomination. It should be a reproach, right? Because the Lord is a so-called black man.
Right.
Right? And he would be really an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Right? When you read the Bible, the Lord is an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. And you would be an Israelite from what tribe? Huh?
What is it?
Zebulon. You gotta get with it, brother.
Right.
Zebulon. Let me hear you say it, brother.
Zebulon.
Can't hear you, brother.
Zebulon.
Zebulon.
That's
brother.
right.
What's the Most High's name? You can forget my name, brother, but you can't forget what name. Yahweh. Yahweh. Go ahead and say it, bro.
Yahweh.
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 There you go, bro.
Right.
The Most High's name is what?
Yahweh.
Yahweh. There you go. And his name means he exists. Right? That's what his name means, brother. He is. Right? That's what Yahweh means. All right? What's the Most High's name? All right. Can you eat pork? Eat shrimp? You got. What are these? Start with an F.
Drizzle?
We gotta start all the way over from the very beginning.
Actually, you might, but
These are fringes, brother.
fringes.
Fringes, all right? You're supposed to look upon them and remember the commandments of the Lord and do them. And seek not after your own heart, your own eyes, after which you used to go home, that you may remember and do all my commandments. Right? So, brother, these are the fringes. All right? It makes sense. What's the Most High's name? Come on, brother. We're going to have to write it down.
Yeah, write it down.
Write it down for the brother. Right? We're going to write it down.
I got.
Don't forget. You can forget my name.
But don't
Forget
forget
his
his.
name, huh? Our names mean nothing.
He's right here too.
Right? See that? That's the name of the Most High in the Hebrew. Right? That's Yahweh. It's right here. Right? Don't forget it, brother. That's one thing you cannot forget. And that's the name of the Lord. Right? And his son name is Yahweh Shai. That's who the word ignorantly and sheer ignorance calls Jesus Christ. His true name is Yahweh Shai. All right, can you say that name?
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai. Yahawashah. There you go. There you go. And the brother, he's scribing it down mightily for you, man. With excellent penmanship, man. That you may read it and understand.
Right.
All right? And brother, we only gave you about 4 commandments. You know, we try not to overwhelm our people. Nevertheless, you got to seek out this truth for yourself, right? And you got to want to read this for yourself. This is not just the time to hear the words of the Lord. Or it was different tonight. I actually heard the Bible tonight. No, this is the truth. Right. You got to dig for this thing like hitting treasure, like the scripture says, man. Right? And you got to dig for it and mine for it and find it, like I tell you in Job 28, man. Right? Surely there is a vein for the silver, man. Right? So you got any questions, brother? All right, so you take this flyer, right? And what? Yahawashah, right? And what's your nationality according to the Bible?
It's on the back of that flyer, King.
Israelites,
That's
brother.
right. It's on the back side of that flyer.
All right, brother. Don't forget it, brother. Wisdom can strengthen your memory, huh? Commit your works to the Most High and your thoughts to be established. All right. Thank you. All right. All praise to the Most High, brother. All right. All praise. So the word is going out. All praise. Right. The word is going out in the last days. Right. So mightily grew the word of God and prevailed, huh? Right. Right? Any other sheep coming before we wind down? No other sheep?
Y'all don't want to talk to me.
Right, these are beautiful camps, man. Where the word is getting out. We got young Jake coming up. Right. Y'all pro-Palestine or pro-Israel? Which one? You know! Come on, which one is it?
Come on, man. Give us an answer.
See, now they don't want to talk about it. Pro-pedophile. Get out of here. Creeps. Right? All praise to Yahweh. Right? All praise to Yahweh.
But if I were to say that he's just the God of Israel, he ain't the God of the whole universe, would you think I'm crazy?
I would agree with you.
Right. Yeah, he's the God of this world, but he ain't the God of the whole universe.
Oh no, you said the God of, well, he's the God of heaven and earth. Right.
Yeah, there's heaven, there's 9 heavens. Which
okay, well now, hold on now. You gotta prove that. Can you prove that?
I give you Revelation 18 and 21 in the read.
Right, you read about 3 heavens in the Bible that the Most High gave unto man that we know of, right? Right? That's in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, 1 through 3. All right? But all praises to Yahweh, brother. We can agree on that. By Hashem Yahweh. Right, read that.
And the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone, right? Cast it in the sea, saying,
hold on. Read it right. Read it right. Take your time. Take your time.
And the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence.
Thus with hugs.
Thus with violence.
Thus with marching.
Thus with violence.
Thus with Palestine.
Thus with violence.
Read.
Shall the great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all.
That's right. Give me Genesis 49 and 1.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together.
Stay at home.
Gather yourselves together.
Stay at home.
Gather yourselves together.
Stay at home.
Gather yourselves together.
Read.
That I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
And you living in the last days, man. You're living in the end of the world, man. Right? The Most High is destroying the earth. The Most High is wreaking major prophecy on the earth. The Lord said, come and see the works of the Most High.
Right.
He is terrible in his doing toward the children of men, man.
Right.
So we want to come and see the works of the Most High. Watch these prophecies unfold. Don't stay at home.
Right.
Get up off the couch.
Right.
Get up off the keyboard.
Right.
Prophecies are passing you by, man.
Right.
Get up. Come out to the highways and byways. Read. Hold posts. Give alms. Teach. Do whatever it takes, man. Hold a camera, hold an umbrella, do what it takes to serve your God and magnify the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
Read that.
It's the book of John, chapter 12 and verse 28.
Read it.
Father, glorify thy name.
What Yahushua say?
Father, glorify thy name.
What the Son of Man say?
Father, glorify thy name.
What the King of Kings say?
Father, glorify from heaven, saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again.
And with that, we want to give all honor and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashima Mashiach, Kwamalak Yahushai, Guam Yashala!
Guam Yashala!
Guam Yashala!
Guam Yashala!